Battlefield has always been the better shooter. That is the gist of my argument. I will also say Battlefield also creates better players outside of Battlefield. I think that's the main thing as to why Battlefield itself is better than Call of Duty.
Send it.
And I hope that you die. And your death will come soon. Follow your casket.
You know what though? I'm gonna have to have a caveat to that, to be honest. I think Battlefield is the better big map game, like multiplayer, but I think Call of Duty is the better multiplayer game. Does that make sense? Like, Battlefield is a better Battlefield game, but I think Call of Duty is a better, like, search and destroy type game, where it's like 6v6. I think it's just better suited that way, but more strategic big battle game, Battlefield's the best game. 100%, hands down.
I would say overall, like the way, well, let me just get into why I say this. So
Yeah, let me hear this hatred that you have.
but don't get me wrong, I have played Call of Duty since I was like 15. That's the very first online shooter that I got into. Mind you, I got into Battlefield a little bit late, but I also I wish that Battlefield had been my first shooter. Now, Call of Duty conditions its players into a certain mindset. But basically, let's just call that the lone wolf mindset.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. All of your rewards that you get are for the individual. Your kill streaks, that's based purely off of your personal performance. It's instant gratification.
100%.
Like, you don't have to rely on your teammates to do anything. Even in games like TDM, you're not only going up against people on the opposing team, but you're also kind of in competition with your own teammates. Because you
100% are.
Yes. And you know, the way COD has like the way that XP is being dished out, like it does not reward like the amount of damage that you put onto somebody. It's all about the last shot that hits the enemy, which is why a lot of people complain when, you know, you're stealing their kills or you see me in a gunfight. Why did you just take my kill? Instead of being, you know, focused on the overall mission, which is just to win as a team. People don't care about that.
That came from deep down, that last statement. There were some bad memories tied into that one.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I'll give you that though. It's I guess I should retract my previous statement. It is a better solo game versus a more team game, if you want to boil it down that way. I will give you that Battlefield's a better multiplayer game where there's more team dynamic, and Call of Duty is more independent stat padding, if that makes sense.
Also, like, if you were to go into like going back to like the lone wolf aspect of it, even in the game modes in Call of Duty, like search and destroy and like domination, which are supposed to kind of like encourage you to be more
they're not though.
Where they're not. They literally
they're not.
These guys will literally avoid avoid the objective to try and get like first kill, because I think search and destroy, I don't know if it's changed or not, but back in the day, search and destroy used to reward 500 XP per kill, which is a lot. And if you're really good at search and destroy, you had a really if you had a great response and reaction time, man, you could really rack up some kills. And I can't even tell you how many times I have played search going for the bomb, but there is no real reason, because most people weren't even concerned about planting it at all. It was actually more surprising to hear the bomb being planted.
I will tell you this: there is no more stressor in gaming than you being the last alive in a search and destroy.
Absolutely.
Back you just know shit's being talked on the other side.
back in the day, like when there was no party chat for you to like exist outside of game chat, that I think was so stressful because you would be having a conversation with one of your team, one of your friends, and then just all of a sudden he cuts
So
out.
good.
And then it's just
So good.
nothing but silence. I miss that. I miss the tension that builds, knowing that it's just you. And
Just you. That's
they're
it.
relying
No
on you to clutch. They're coming. They're critiquing everything that you do,
Oh,
even though
everything
they're
you
the ones
do.
that died.
Yep. Look at his sensitivity. It's trash. Why is he
Right.
aiming that way? Why is he crouched?
Exactly. So yeah, in COD, kills are king, regardless of whatever game mode that you play. Even when they tried to do score streaks. I remember score streaks being brought in Black Ops 2, and they had a little bit of a light version with that with Modern Warfare 3 because you could pick what kind of kill streaks you wanted. They had
Right.
they had some like certain streaks that would only be given. I think they were called support streaks. So even if you died, it didn't ruin or it didn't reset your streaks at all. Like it was all just based
Right.
on how many kills you got. But yeah, even during that was still trying to push the like players towards acting as a team. They still don't care.
Well, and you can even see that Call of Duty is not a team-based game because they try to instill ground war, and that wasn't
Right.
like that's not a game mode. It did not do well.
Speaking of ground, it's because they tried to do Battlefield, but they didn't realize like what the core battle. Like if you're going to do ground war, like on that type of scale, why would you
Right.
give everybody kill streaks? What
That I
was
think
the
was
sense of
crazy.
that?
You should
That
be doing
was-
ground war with kill streaks because nothing made me more mad than I was trying to call in a chopper gunner and I hear airspace is filled.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't care.
yes. That's also another thing players would get mad at you for. God forbid you got the airspace filled with all your kill streaks. Your own teammates complaining because they can't cycle through theirs because you got yours up. Like all of this is causing, instead of creating cohesion, it's just causing frustration amongst your own team. Like
It's causing disdain between your teammates.
Right. Then on top of that, back in the day, they used to let you see lobby leaderboard. They used to let you see the KD of people before you got into the match. Man, the amount of bullying that would happen in those matches based off of just KD alone was absolutely insane. And it's,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You better not be in there talking shit. We only got 1 kill and 32 deaths and we lost by 3.
right.
Tell you right now, you're getting a whole ass earful.
Oh, absolutely. Because sometimes like you're going at it and you're doing really well, but you keep checking the score and like you're still matching with the other team. Boy, when I get back to that lobby and I see who caused this,
talking shit the entire time.
he better not
It
have
is
his
so
mic
bad.
on. But
You know what I miss? I don't want to like completely change subject, but talking about that, I truly miss like the open lobbies where like as soon as you get back, as soon as everybody hits the lobby, it was just straight chaos. I've never heard
yes.
so much, and it sounds bad to say it this way, but more racial, insubordinate, idiotic profanity, like instantly, like everyone just yelling over each other. It was absolutely madness.
Right. Everybody just trying to drown each other out. It won't even
It's crazy.
won't even worth saying anything because it's not like
No.
anything would anybody would have.
What was the best part about it? It was like The Sopranos, because then it just cut off,
Right.
and then all of a sudden you back in the game, and like everyone's like, "All right, guys, we got to be, teamwork. Which way we going?"
Right, exactly. And I sometimes, when the team is talking so much crap to you, it was just so satisfying to get back into their lobby, or they just rage quit before that even happens. That always
True.
happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, COD builds this lone wolf mindset. Even like the maps, like the perks, they're all tied to you. They have nothing to do with like helping your team.
Nothing.
Ghost, Dead Silence, those are like the ones that people usually go for. Like there's obviously like this mad dash when you first get on COD to try and unlock those perks early as possible because that gives you an advantage.
edge.
Yeah,
Oh,
over lower levels. So like all of this stuff just builds one of the worst people imaginable when it comes to other games. Now
You know, you say that, but we've all been that horrible person at some point. That's the
at
best
some
part about
point.
it.
But I'm not gonna get into that. Let's.
But Battlefield is the better shooter.
Yes.
So you know, at least in Battlefield, you know, even, and I hate to say this, but even like 2042, that there was somewhat of a gunfight, right? Like sometimes, even if they saw you first, sometimes you could kind of shrug off a battle, you know, and at least try to contend. You know, just the time to kill in Call of Duty is always so damn high. Like,
absolutely.
it's just
extremely
crazy.
fast.
And don't get me wrong, you know, the time to kill is not exactly long in a Battlefield game, especially like during the beta. Like, I was getting waxed.
Right.
But I do feel like if you and I came around the corner and we saw each other and we were on kind of the same playing field as far as like net code or signal or ping or whatever you want to call it, I feel like it's an even battle, depending if it was a shotgun, because you were going to lose that. But at least I feel like I have some type of a chance fighting in Battlefield, but also knowing 9 times out of 10 I have another squad member by me, so if they get me, they're getting them and probably somebody else.
Also, like, you come around the corner, like COD, a camper, if somebody's in the corner and you did not, if you even see them out of your peripheral, you still don't have enough chance. That person can just spray and kill you. Battlefield, I feel like you definitely have, if you see somebody, you have enough time to just go ahead and dodge out the way, or you know, just get, there is time, if that person's accuracy is terrible, to turn and also dial in your aim and kill them. So yeah, I just, not only that, the, like you said, like the squad based stuff, like people are, that guy, the guy that you were talking about, phase swag and whatnot, he's talking about all you do is spawn die. Well, that just tells me you're not sticking near your squad, because the whole point is to be next to your squad members, because most of the time there somebody has to be a medic.
And honestly I don't mind spawn dying in Battlefield, because here's the thing: am I spawn dying because I'm the medic trying to get somebody up?
Right.
Am I spawn dying because I was, you know, trying to fix a vehicle to try and keep the, you know, the advantage on a POI?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, why did I spawn die? Was I trying to revive one of my teammates? What was going on? Call of Duty is just spawn dying because somebody rammed their freaking gun up in places that it's not supposed to be, because I just spawned in.
Right. It's like I'm dying while playing my role. Like, I don't mind dying from that.
I'm cool with that.
Right, because I was doing what I was supposed to do. I'm willing to go out here and risk, because not only that, Battlefield rewards you tremendously for playing into your role. It's more than kills, actually. Like, you get so much more XP, and you level up so much faster when you play the role that you decide that you play, and you play it at the highest level possible. That's how you can maximize your points. The medic, I want the medic with 89 revives and 2 kills on my team. Because that medic has managed to keep his squad alive and also keep the tickets from drowning out. Like,
facts.
I honestly believe that a great medic decides a match.
The whole match.
Yes.
Whole match.
Right.
If you get to that end screen and you see the opposing team and one of them have 89 revives, that's how you know you lost.
Right.
100%. That's why you lost.
Yeah, absolutely. If you see a bunch of medics on that team, like, consistently doing their job, because a good medic can keep a squad alive indefinitely. If that medic is acting aggressive just enough to, like, keep the team from trying to push, but also getting people up. Even now in Battlefield 6, is even easier for me to drag you out of line of fire, get you back up. Not only that, they even incentivize it even more by giving us the signature traits, so you can activate that now, and then when I grab you, I get health regeneration as I'm dragging you.
Right,
Just
they
even
make it
more
worth it.
Right, they make it worth it. So I just, like, all of the things that this game, like, compels you to do, instead of, you know, thinking for yourself, thinking like what's best for your squad and the team as a whole. I just think it makes you a better gamer, and you can also exist outside of this game in other games, and you're a better player for whatever co-op games that you're playing. Because I have played with COD players on other games. I don't want to call his name out, but finders keepers in our Discord. We were playing Hell.
He actually said, "Well, that's what happens in COD."
Yeah, exactly. Like, brother, we're playing Helldivers. Everything is it's based on team. But he didn't understand that the loadout, that there's a cooldown in your loadout for like 6 minutes. I get that, but also he still has that COD mindset of just me. Like, I guarantee it's the COD people on Helldivers that are also complaining about their samples being stolen when they're sharing.
Here's also the thing. You need to put that in the not to completely change subject, but if you're on Helldivers and you're trying to get samples, you need to put that in the chat. Everybody needs to know what the hell is going on.
Right, exactly.
Tell me I'm fighting for my life on an exfil and you want one sample. Negative.
But yeah, even when trying to, like, the difference between spawning in COD and spawning in Battlefield. Spawning in COD is immediate. Like, you're not really trying to coordinate with your team on the spawn. Battlefield, we're taking a little bit more time and decision making on where we're spawning. Because if I look at your camera feed and I see nothing but bullets, I might want to wait a little bit. I'm
letting you know right now, depending on what we're doing, if I see bullets, I'm still going to try and come and get you. You're going to yell at me and tell me not to, but I'm coming over there. Tell you that right now.
I'm telling you not to because you're not a medic and you don't have the fast reviving.
You're the medic. You know what? As much as the medic's supposed to keep everybody up, you're supposed to keep the medic alive. Most important person on the battlefield.
Right. But yeah, success relies on cohesion in Battlefield. And I like cohesion. I don't think there is nothing better in my mind than working with a great squad and also a squad leader that's calling out the flag, which is also more XP that can be given to your squad if they continue to follow orders. I love everything about Battlefield. It's not about the kill streaks. It's such an adrenaline rush to, like, you can tell when the team is firing off on all cylinders. Even if you're in a vehicle, that vehicle is not, you're not going to dominate the battlefield solo with that vehicle. You're going to have to rely on a great engineer that's keeping you alive, constantly repairing. It's just, the game just gives you great incentives to not just think for yourself. And I think that's what makes Battlefield just way better than COD, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong.
You know what? But I get on Battlefield because I want the team. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I get on there, I hate to say it, but I expect it when, like, I get on Battlefield, on Call of Duty, and I just know it's just me.
Right. Yeah, I can get that. Yeah. Like, you don't have to worry about anybody else. Don't get me wrong. Like, we do have bad times on Battlefield where nobody wants to do anything. Most of the times because Recon is on our team and he's just camping on the outside of a map. I'm sorry, no one cares about your 1,000-meter headshot. Fired. My boy. I'm sorry.
I know, because you told him. You literally told him stop camping on the hill.
I'm pretty sure Battlefield veterans, for anybody watching this video, can understand the hatred for, like, Recon players who just sit up on skyscrapers with their radio beacon and just constantly spawn on that.
Tell you right now, you know the good indicator of people not playing their roles? Yeah, I mean, you can find out very, very quickly because one team will have 700 to 800 tickets and the other team has 200. That's how you know.
Right.
Nobody's playing the damn objective the way they're supposed to.
Right. And I'm sorry, that's the main thing about Battlefield. It's not about you. It's not about your personal glory. At the end of the day, did you play the objective? That's why at the end of every match, they don't celebrate individuals. They celebrate the squad's performance. That's what it's about. No one cares about how many kills you got. Did you get that person up? Did you put mines out to prevent this tank from getting here?
I ain't do shit.
Were you putting spawn beacons out to allow your team to get back on the flag? Did you put it in a great position? Like,
Nope.
All
Putting it right out in the open. Spawn die, baby.
But yeah, I think the people that come off of COD are some of the worst. Like, please let me know in the comments. Like, for people who don't even play shooters, let me know what other games you play that feel like that generate some of the worst players known to man. GTA is another one of them.
You want to know what I want to know? A person that's not played COD or hasn't played in a while because of whatever the reason is, I want to know what your thoughts are on the COD community. Like,
Right.
are they toxic? Do they have a valid point? Like, what do you think? That's what I
Right.
want to know.
Also, one last thing. This is how I know that Battlefield players also have incredible team cohesion. When Battlefield 2042 came out, there was no such thing as, a little bit of player drop off. No, you had 100,000 people
Gone.
drop off, gone within
Gone.
2 months, because we all said at the same time, no, this is not Battlefield. No matter how much COD people complain about, I don't like these skins and whatnot, COD still maintains.
I will tell you, and I agree. And if you don't believe it, they had that Santa outfit on the shop and out of the shop in 20 freaking 5 minutes. The whole community said, no, we're not doing that.
I guarantee
It was
that.
out. It was. You told me when I was on my way home from work. It took me 27 minutes. By the time I logged in, 30 minutes later from that text, it wasn't in the shop no more. I had to see it on Reddit.
Developers were getting bullied consistently. It got so bad. Like, when a game is that bad, you start nitpicking every single thing. The people who designed the UI were getting bullied. Like,
Yeah. Well, the UI was the whole thing was rough.
yeah, it was rough. But yeah, cohesion on and off the game. That's what I love about it. I love co-op games. I'm just yeah. I just love Battlefield. I really think it's a better shooter. I would recommend Battlefield over COD any day now. I just feel like COD has become a caricature of itself. It's not even gritty like it used to be. Like, it's supposed to be an arcade military shooter. I can't even tell you what's going on over there anymore. Like, it just does not make sense. But yeah, I don't have anything else to say. That's my argument. Let me know in the comments what you think of it. If you think COD is better, let me know. Let's argue. But Ghost, did you have anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, sounds good. I'm about to get off here, go back to playing Ghost of Yote, having a fantastic
boy.
time.
Until next
but-
Friday.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, next Friday gonna be amazing. Can't wait. But yeah, guys, we appreciate you. We appreciate you for listening. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss an episode, and we will catch you guys next time. Goodbye.
bye.